Originally, I was going to snipe, but there's some noobs in my lobby, so maybe I could try hard a little bit while I tell you guys. Something that I thought, you know, I didn't have a hard time coming to a conclusion to tell you guys this story. I came to the conclusion, I'm gonna tell you guys a very embarrassing story of me that happened a very long time, well, not a very long time ago, but it did happen some time ago whenever I was in high school, and like remembering it, like, it doesn't affect me now, but remembering it is just, it's just so cringy. So essentially what went down is that I was in high school, I was a senior, and there was gonna be this big, like, not like, it was a music festival, it was an art festival, and it was happening in the cafeteria of our school, right? A lot of people were going to attend it. It was gonna be a good event. And, you know, my buddies wanted to go, so I was like, sure, I'll go ahead and go. So, as this is going down, you know, a lot of people were actually going to show up with, like, booths to sell food. They were going to have actual art canvases and sell their artwork, which I thought was, like, super awesome. And then there were going to be music performances, which you guys have seen my buddy Mike on the channel before. He was actually going to be in one of those performances, and I thought that was really neat to have, you know, your friend in one of these things. And I wanted to go support him. Now, the only thing was is that I had a couple of other friends that played drums and guitar, Juan and Jose, and they wanted to perform a song that we all knew, Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold. However, we've never practiced before. I was a vocalist at the time, but don't think that I was something crazy. I was terrible at singing. I think I mentioned that before on the channel too. I used to be like in a band also, like I would, you know, play some heavy metal music, or try to, and we played some hard rock, you know, that's the kind of music I'm into, and that's the kind of music I enjoyed making, so that's what I would, you know, be vocals for. And so we all thought we had the confidence to go ahead and get into this without practicing 6 hours before the event was even going to take place. So they asked me if I wanted to perform it. I said yes without thoroughly thinking things through, and just, it turned out to be a god-awful mistake. So we go to the event, and, you know, a bunch of people, you know, they were gonna perform, they were gonna sell their artwork, do all the things I mentioned. The problem was is that this was actually hyped up. Keep in mind that my high school was not a big high school. It wasn't necessarily a private school, but it wasn't a public school. Whenever things like this happened, it was a big deal. Like, everyone got excited over it. It turned out to be, you know, something that everyone wanted to go to. So believe me when I say that a lot of people attended this event. So then people were performing, people were doing their own thing and everything. The fact that our event was hyped up made it a bit more nerve-wracking for us, and just, it was awful. And just when I thought I was gonna get away from it, like, it really seemed like the time for the event had run out. So there was like there was gonna be no time for us to perform. So it was like, oops, sorry, you know, can't perform it. We gotta go now. Before they actually ended up cutting out like 3 or 4 performances just so the band that I was playing with can perform. Because, I mean, we had a legit drum set, we had, you know, guitars, we had a vocalist, we had all the shebang, you know what I mean? Like, we had everything. And we were gonna have all this stuff going on. And, you know, the fact that a bunch of performances got cut out just so ours can be played, what the hell, man? Like, are you kidding me? And so they announced that we're going up, and immediately I freak out. Like, I think like, holy crap, and then that's when it hit me, like, holy shit. Like, we didn't practice for this. It almost felt like, okay, keep in mind that Avenged Sevenfold is my favorite band. Like, I know a lot of the songs from the back of my hand. In terms of playing them on drums, I know their lyrics, you know, like any typical fan would. It literally felt like I forgot a lot of their lyrics. Like, it was just nerve-wracking, and oh my god, I'm getting a bunch of chills just talking about it. Then what ended up happening was that we went up. It was really messed up. There was a lot of technical issues with the guitar. The drums were fine. My microphone wasn't loud enough, and just so many factors went into this shit. And so then the song started, and in case you guys have heard the song, it starts off with, like, you know, I don't know if it's like a piano or a xylophone or something. It starts off in the beginning, and then eventually the drums and the guitar kick in at the same time, and then the drums start playing their cymbals like shh, you know what I mean? And then the guitar holds out a note while the vocalist yells out Nightmare. When this happened, I didn't say anything. I froze. I froze. I had no idea what to do, and immediately the crowd looked at me, The guitarist and drummer looked at me like, where are you? And I freak. And then I just start like talking the words. I don't sing them, I talk the words. And then the drums aren't even like that into it because he's confused, like, what are you doing? And like, it was just complete bonkers, and everyone's just like wondering what the hell's going on. And that's when I just say, stop, 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 stop. And I stopped higher performance. And that's when people started laughing, and my guitarist and drummer were like, what the hell happened? Why didn't you say anything? Shit, I'm getting fucking chills talking about this shit. And like immediately, like, I don't know, I went and fixed the mic issue, and people were laughing. And thing is like, I didn't want to go back up there, but I had to finish the song. So we came to a full restart, dimmed the lights so you know it couldn't really see me. I put my earphones on, not playing music, but just earphones so that I could like blend out my voice so I won't have to hear it as powerfully. I guess everything else went as planned. Like I didn't sing the best, I sang bad. I tried, and my guitarist and drummer, they tried. They know this song way better than I did. And aside from that, they've been playing with each other for God knows how long before I met them. They just thought that it's basically going into a tournament with a pickup team. You know you're not gonna win, but you want to do it just for fun. And that's the mentality they had. And I understand that. But I couldn't save myself the grief. Like, it was terrible. And then, Jesus. And not only that, like, I went back to school because it was on a Friday. I went back to school on Monday. There was videos on social media about it. There were, like, people commenting about it. And I don't know. Some people said I did good, but I was so self-conscious about the entire event. I didn't feel good about it. I literally thought people were laughing at my face, and it was a joke when people would say like, oh, you did well. It's like, bitch, no I didn't. You know, like, of course some people probably genuinely meant it, and you know, that's awesome that people actually meant it. But at the same time, like, I knew that I didn't perform well. And it's like, I'm not a perfectionist per se. You know, I know when I do bad, and I know when, like, I know a good performance when I see one. My drummer and guitarist definitely did well out of me. Like, I know that for a fact. I don't know. That's what happened, honestly. And of course, like, you know, my friends were laughing at me saying like, oh, that was a really good performance. And I was just, no, it wasn't. You guys think it was good because, you know, I did bad and it was funny. But everyone has their own opinion. It's whatever. So, you know, there's nothing we can do about it now. I was doing so well until this faggot ass decided to come in with a freaking shotgun. Nope.